I want people who listen to this podcast to, be able to get something out of it, and if you're able to, try a new bourbon, have a new fun experience with that, because of this podcast, I'll feel like I've done my job, at least for today. So it's funny, I record my podcast actually right next to my cactus greenhouse. So I grow a variety of San Pedro cacti. Trichocereus is the plant, the genus name. San Pedros are a very interesting cactus. One of the things that sort of drew me to them, besides the sort of spiritual aspect of the cacti themselves, is they grow in such strange ways. I have some just absolutely really weird cacti that revert into, they look like they're dripping. I have a cactus that looks exactly like a penis. They even call it the penis cactus. It's a Burgesi monstros. It's a way for a cactus to grow long form in terms of that type of cactus. It's called TBM, Trichocereus Burgesi monstros. You can look that up online and see what the penis cactus actually looks like. But it's just interesting. Just the different looks and the different distinct features in each cacti. It really is a lot of fun to grow, and it's a lot of fun to watch them grow because you really never know what happens. There's all kinds of weird stuff that they do, and a lot of times you don't even notice it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, my cactus looks totally crazy. And I think that's part of the fun is not really knowing how a cactus is going to grow out, or if a graft, when you graft one cactus to another to propagate it, if that graft's going to grow, how it's going to grow, is it going to revert back into a crest, is it going to grow long form? A lot of these terms might make no sense to you, so I'll probably cut it short on the cacti talk, but I record these shows right next to my greenhouse, so as I'm talking to you, I'm looking at my cacti right now, and everyone's doing splendid. The cacti fam is splendid. I'm not going to go through all the cacti I have and what I've named them, but we got some cool guys in there that are growing really well. Also, I had totally forgotten to bring this up. I was distracted. I am going to set up a round robin cornhole tournament at Fred Festival. So, for any of you Teds that will be attending Fred Festival, if you can play cornhole, be prepared, because we are going to do a round robin tournament. I'm not sure exactly how many teams we're going to have yet. I'm going to set up a bracket. I'm going to figure out, how many teams we got, and we'll go from there. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I have some limited edition goose patches that I'm going to have for sale shortly. A good amount of my proceeds I'm going to be donating to the Mockingbird Foundation. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Mockingbird Foundation, but if you aren't, definitely look them up. They do some really incredible work. But I have a really cool patch on the way. We got sort of the old school coach's colors with Goose holding a rain stick. It's going to be a limited edition of I think probably 25. I might do 50, depending on how I think they turn out. But those will be fun. I definitely want to get those out to to the TEDs out there, and I definitely want to make sure the appropriate people have them, because this was discussed on another episode, but there's definitely a lot of really cool art right now surrounding the scene, where people are taking some really fun ideas and making some really cool stuff. Really, primarily, it's been pins, but I think doing a release of a couple different patches is going to be a fun way to kind of add to the art on the lot, add to the art that is part of our scene. So I'm looking forward to dropping a couple patch variations. That should be there should be arriving. It's June 27th. There should be arriving about 18 days. So I will. People who follow me on Instagram, you can DM me. I can set aside pre-orders for you. Just let me know. If you don't follow me on Instagram, try and find me. Again, my name's John. Yeah. So, wanted to just kind of shout out to the TEDs on that and let people know that, I'm going to have some cool limited edition patches coming. I also want to give a big shout out to my good friend Mike Kelly. He created those I'll Make the Wise baseball cards. I don't know if anyone out there who listens got one, but they are gorgeous. He has some other really awesome goose art that he's done, and I wanted to give a shout out to him because he's a hell of an artist. He's a really nice guy, and I'm excited to be working with him in the future. I think we're going to be doing a couple different collaborations when it comes to both cacti and then music as well. But really, really good dude, and absolutely one of the Freds of the community right now, who's really, really doing some awesome stuff, and is just a really swell guy. Oh, some other interesting news. I own an electric bike now. So, I was curious about electric bikes. I had an electric scooter for fun. And where I live right now, I can pretty much walk everywhere, including to my job. But I got an electric bike for fun. I didn't spend anything crazy, but I can tell you with the utmost certainty that these things are crazy fun. They're pretty fast. The battery life is great as long as you're not stupid and overcharging it too much and wearing out the battery. I get 30 miles per battery. My max speed is probably close to 30 miles an hour. It really is. It's pretty wild, and it's a lot of fun. I wanted to mention that in case anyone was on the fence about getting an electric bike, or they were going to get a bike, maybe choosing to get an electric bike. They're a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Another thing that I wanted to touch on too that's been bugging me for ages is we need a bar besides Stella Blues that has Grateful Dead music playing at least once a week live. I don't think that that's too difficult to do. I don't think that that's asking too much. And I think that any bar would realize very quickly that we are indeed everywhere. We're everywhere. And if you had a Grateful Dead night, let's say every Friday or every Saturday, I think you'd probably guarantee a sellout. If not a sellout, if your bar is bigger or something, you're definitely going to have a lot more people there than normal. I've always wondered this, really ever since Stella Blues opened, why there has not been another Grateful Dead bar in, the lower half of Connecticut, whether it be New Haven County, Fairfield County, what have you. But the fact that there's no bar that has Grateful Dead nights is just wacky and does not make any sense to me. I mean, I know for me, even just the other day, shout out to Cal from Pink Talking Fish, and shout out to Adrian from The Breakfast. They both played at Stonebridge in Milford the other night, and they played really, really well. Cal had just gotten a new guitar, and they were definitely having some technical issues, and so it was just him and Adrian on drums, and it was a lot of fun. They played the hits, of course, but they also they played some great Grateful Dead covers. They played fabulous Marvin Gaye jam that I really, really liked. Definitely want to see more of that. Definitely want to see more of Cal and Adrian. So if you guys are out there, Cal, Adrian, anyone from The Breakfast, anyone from Kung Fu, anyone from Pink Talking Fish, guys, come out, play music. People want to hear you play. Even if it's not at a formal venue, find a bar, find some place. You know, I know you guys are all local. Let's get some good music going. I am going to be setting up disco Sundays, hopefully, in my backyard. The plan is to have some disco DJs. Hopefully, Dilly Joey will come along for the ride. But I definitely want to have some live music outside in my backyard going on all summer. That's something that I know we can do. Just need to get organized enough to do it. Again, shout out to Discount Disco, who will definitely be playing on our Disco Sundays. Shout out to them. Really, really good people. They know their stuff when it comes to quality disco, and I really look forward to having basically a live show at my house every Sunday. So if you're a friend of mine, you're listening to this, or I've reached out to you and told you, I wouldn't mind having you come over, get in touch with me, and I will do my best to give you the details on when we're going to start Disco Sundays and exactly how that's going to work, what the lineup will be. I'm hoping that I could get, some of the Goose guys to come, maybe play an acoustic set, maybe get some stand-up bass going, but, that's something that we'll have to talk about and see if it's feasible, but that is sort of what I've been working on, along with, creating some new art for the Goose community and for the Cactus community as well. And again, shout out to Mike Kelly, also known as Layered Worlds. He just makes incredible art. Definitely check out his stuff. He's a pro. He's an absolute pro. I can't believe that I didn't touch on this. However, we have some very exciting news. And Connecticut has legalized recreational marijuana. Finally. Thank you, Connecticut. I want to give a big shout out to Will Haskell, one of our state senators, who has done an incredible job putting together putting together the entire plan, the whole outline for what legalization in Connecticut would look like. Will Haskell was a huge part of that, and I'm very grateful to him